back up, yeah. Wait, back up, I was told there's no back up. Darkness all in my head, but I won't be a fake up. Y'all can trip up, living life in respect. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a fake. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up.
Is you thinking I'm jumping the leak in the lead? Immediately show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kick to the open, I'm scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Don't want, I just want the Lucci. So me and all of my poochies can eat. Put his loose change, take his boo thing out the PF chains and take him K get steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm opaque or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind Undertaker coming.
Wait, back up, I was told there's no back up. Darkness all in my back up, but I won't be a back up. Y'all can trip up, living life in respect up. I might slip out and back up, but I won't be a victim. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, you stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up, yep. I'ma need you to back up. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, you know I be smarter than Spock. Come from off the top, the flow is hot, I got you shot. Come from off the top, come from off the top.
Can't keep up, you too slow.
Top.
You just watch, I control.
Top.
I take half, you not whole.
Top.
Got your mind, got your
This is a
soul.
scenario, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario, now you ain't with me. You terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Hot in Nigeria, this is the year of the beer, leave it here in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near in the middle of the road, bit of deer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands, counting up bands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top wasn't playing. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine, in the right place, at the wrong time. Said I go crazy, out of my mind. And I think back when daddy wrote down that it might scrape and it might grind, but you work hard and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time and quit hiding.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Each year, Hollywood and pop culture stars drop into your My Career Story for an authentic rise to fame experience. This year, the comedy duo Desus and Mero joined Team 2K, and we caught up with them at the mocap studio.
Hey, it's your boy Desus Nice and the Kid Mero, and we're back here with our homie Trae. How's it going, man?
Good.
That's right, Trae Z in the building, just giving the rock. Listen, man, what's the response been like online?
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Capella.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Dort in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the guard position. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat,
They have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of runs themselves.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The pass to Herter. Here's Capella. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Young against Paul. Back to Capella. Here's Herter. From outside, off the mark. Gallinari attacking. Banked in off the glass.
And I like this. Don't settle for the jumper. Attack off the dribble. Use your skill to finish. Excellent play by Gallinari.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Young. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. It's deflected. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, earlier I spoke with Lloyd Pierce. One player he mentioned was Chris Paul. Coach said he is just a gamer. He'll do whatever it takes to win. And we've got to have that same determination. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York. Here's Hunter. Here's Capella. But he gets it back. Collins against Gallinari. Pass to Young. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Adams.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Now, here is Young. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Shot by Collins, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
And Herter gets it to go.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Gallinari trying to get open. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Atlanta on D, trailing by 2, sinks the triple. Paul's got 5 now.
And over the years, Chris has really honed in on making the three-point shot, understands how important it is.
Young, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up, and Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
That's good from Young.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
That one is no good. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. The Hawks again can't hit.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
He gets it in there. 9 points for Chris Paul.
When Chris Paul takes it to the cup, he is always expecting some physical contact. He is used to nailing shots despite whatever comes his way.
Young's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
And Dort gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Down low. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Young passes to Collins. To the inside. And Adams sends it back.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The shot that time, not on target. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Herter. Capella, the pass to Herter. A second chance effort, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First free throw is good.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Both free throws good from Capella. Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
Here's Capella. Gallinari making his last shot. Young dishes to Collins. That's tipped. Launches a three. The shot comes out. The Thunder leading by 10. Gallinari passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 8 points for Gallinari.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Young. Gallinari making his last shot. Over Gallinari. Some solid defense from Gallinari. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Here's Young, following the score by Oklahoma City. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella dishes to Young. Here's Hunter. Drills the three-pointer. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Looking to get back on track here. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. So Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson. Yeah. Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
Stand up on my shoulders. Tell me what you see. 'Cause I am a giant. We'll be breaking borders underneath our feet. I am a giant.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. The Thunder also changing it up. Mike Muscala is checked in for Gallinari. Diallo comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Teague, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Nobody near Schroeder, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Thunder lead by 11. To the middle, here's Teague. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. Hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history. All the time in the world to get that one off.
And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Teague, the pass to Capella. Carter right side. And it's Capella missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the shot goes down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here's Reddish. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's good. Diallo's got his second bucket tonight.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 18. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. The Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon.
Thunder on D. Bembry shot good.
Excellent pass from Dedmon. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Now, here's Dedmon. Here's Bembry, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Shot clock at 2, and it's Carter missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Ferguson. Again, the Thunder score.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Diallo, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Teague, the pass to Dedmon. Dishes to Teague. Passes to Bembry. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Schroeder. He gets that one. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And the rejection by Noel. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Carter kicks to Teague. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Schroeder. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Outside Teague. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
We've got Teague. He's out there with Reddish. Carter is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in a power forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical called. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players would have been gone.
He hits both from the stripe. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
To the right side. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Muscala gets the bucket. Here's Reddish. Pass to Fernando. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. High arcing shot. That shot off the mark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he makes that one.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Now here's Teague. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Reddish. And nothing is falling for him right now. Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Basket counts. Dort's got 8 points.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Carter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Thunder also changing it up. Alinari comes in for Muscala. And Paul subbed in for Diallo. To the wing on the left. Kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard
and the backboard thus far. Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Out to the right wing. They could use a bucket. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim. And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Schroeder. Not this time.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And it's Schroeder missing.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Here's Herter. That shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Here's Schroeder. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Herter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks.
In for your Hawks, Clint Capella.
Here's Gallinari. Again, the Thunder score.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The pass to Young. Capella, high post. Adams on him. Lets it go from 14. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Trae Young. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. And Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
The Thunder leading by 23. Shoots from the baseline. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 13 points for Chris Paul.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Hunter with it. He's got 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Rebound, Atlanta. Herder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young from outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So it's the Hawks now. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Inside. Wide open shot is on the money. Capella's got 8 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Paul, and off the front iron, and in it goes. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Young. 16 points for him. In the corner, Herder with it. They get it back.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herder. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
But honestly, I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in town. Debate about who is the greatest, what you debate about. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's all a function. Like, out there, want something.
I got a condom, stacking my breath for the house next. They was in time to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where don't usually amount. Boarded up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern. I fight for them. Because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no one that covers that's pointing at you. They're running for cover, the news ain't gon' cover them and cover them.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Hawks. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
All the talk around them now is already about what's going to take place in the offseason. Who's going to go? Who's going to stay? I'd be surprised if they don't have a much different look next year.
Basket good.
What can you say about Chris that hasn't been said before? A two-way Hall of Fame talent.
Paul against Young. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one. From the baseline. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Young. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. On defense, the Thunder. Outside Teague. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Here's Teague following the basket by Chris Paul. Pass to Collins. Down low, Reddish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
That free throw good from Reddish.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella, and it's Carter in for John Collins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Teague left side. Here's Dedmon. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The baseline J. Again, the Thunder score.
With the basketball in hand, no one is more patient than Paul. Waits for his man to break free.
Teague, the pass to Bembry. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 41 seconds left in the first half. That one good for 2.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Teague. The Thunder making the shot. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Teague.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And the Thunder making a change here. Diallo's checked in. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Diallo. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Reddish. Misses from close range. Here's Ferguson. Over Carter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Mike Muscala out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Young. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Chris Paul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
And for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his size at the point guard spot is a huge bonus for him. Allows him to switch onto most other players on defense when dealing with picks.
And the first one at the line is good. And one of the reasons they targeted Gilgeous-Alexander was because of his size.
Big guards aren't easy to find, Kevin, and they help coaches' defensive scheme. Every team looks to get a switch into a bad defensive matchup. If your PG isn't an option, the offense has to work that much harder.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Capella. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Herter, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Young from the arc. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 10. Here's Young. Collins in the post. Gallinari covering. For the three. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Herter passes to Young, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
2 points. That one goes. 12 points for him. And the Hawks with possession here. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And taken away by Paul. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. Shoots over Capella. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I know he's young, but there's a maturity to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. He takes what you give him.
And Young kicks to Collins. Inside, Herter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Dort passes to Gallinari. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the inside, Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Got that one up quick.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
And the pass to Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. No good with the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. A baseline J, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Showing he can take over on the offensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Young passes to Capella. Here's Collins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best-kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
So he gets them both.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Schroeder's got 23 points. Atlanta's shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Bembry shot good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Diallo, and there's another one for the Thunder. Atlanta's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Young from outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Noel, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Hawks shooting at 46%, making some buckets. To the middle, here's Collins. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Young passes to Fernando. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 5th in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in shooting percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. And the first one drops. So for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Muscala's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
It's Schroeder with the drive. Second chance shot, and Noel lays it up and in. Noel's got 6.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Schroeder. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Schroeder's got 25 points in the game. Teague the pass to Dedmon. Outside Teague. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. 9 points in the game so far.
And when Teague is hitting with his floater, he is so dangerous once he gets into the teeth of the defense.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. And here's Reddish. 6 points for him. Can't cash in from close range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Noel missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Carter's checked in. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Detman with the block.
The 7'4 wingspan of Detman, hard to get your shot over that.
Look out, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Thunder have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Atlanta's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Teague against Schroeder. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Ferguson. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by Oklahoma City. Passes it to Reddish. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 18 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Teague bounce pass. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Diallo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's now take this time to run down the rookies with the highest rate of steals in the season's second half. Second is Cam Reddish.
His steal rate in the second half of the season shows that he's figuring out the league, so they'd better learn to look out for him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He makes 1 of 2 that time. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Atlanta's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there.
Amazing story for Dwayne Detman. Didn't play organized basketball until he was 18, undrafted out of USC, but his talent has won out.
Here's Diallo. Here's Noel. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Noel's got 8 points in the quarter. Teague, the pass to Carter. The kick out to Teague. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Teague's got 12 in the game. And he may have picked up the game late, but Dedmon is making up for lost time.
What I like, he's improved his hands and decision-making. Even added a three-point shot the last couple of years. You can tell he's putting the work in.
So it's the Hawks now, after Oklahoma City gets the three. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bembry, another three for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
The Thunder have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Bembry, and that one is stuffed right through.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And the Thunder making a change here.
Steven Adams.
And Atlanta has possession. Down low, here's Reddish. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we'll be right back after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action, fast pace. Billy Donovan wants to keep them rolling it out.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job in transition. They just need to stay focused and be efficient.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Carter out there with Reddish. Then there's Teague. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Bembry in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Teague can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Nader kicks to Adams. Releases. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Adams has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Teague, the pass to Carter. Dedmon with it. He's covered by Muscala. Shots good by Dedmon.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
Ferguson's shot is good.
Assist from Deontay Burton.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Teague kicks to Bembry. Pass to Dedmon. Carter outside. To the middle. Here's Bembry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting foul. DeAndre Bembry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Hawks making a change here. Graham's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. Thunder have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Burton. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Hawks, DeAndre Bembry. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Muscala. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Teague the pass to Bembry. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Carter, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Muscala gets the bucket. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Carter on the wing, fires for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists in the game.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Bembry the pass to Graham. Carter outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Here's Ferguson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Graham surveying the floor. From 13, the Thunder pull it in. Here's Nader. And he banks in the layup. Nader's got 4 this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bembry the pass to Graham, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Burton, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Fernando. Now the pass to Bembry. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Burton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. The Hawks shooting 40% in the fourth. To the paint, here's Bembry. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Nader. Again, the Thunder score. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Pass to Bembry. Passes it to Graham. Here's Fernando. 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Shoots a 3. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Paul's checked in for Steven Adams.
Chris Paul.
Here's Paul. Over Teague. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Paul's got 27.
Well, the defender's there, but Paul doesn't have to change his shot because his release is so quick.
Here's Bembry. The kick out to Teague. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Nader. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Is you thinking I'm jumping the link in the leap immediately? Show up this evening and wait till you sleeping. Kicked the door open, I'm scanning for motion. I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Don't want, I just want the Lucci. Show me and all of my Poochies can meet. Put his loose chains, take his boot thing. Got the PF chains and take him cake and steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm old fake or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind and the take it coming.
Now Graham. And there's the pass to Teague. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Teague.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
That's his first personal foul.
Over to the wing. Pass to Bembry. There's the triple. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's stolen by Jones. Graham, the pass to Fernando. Teague feeling it out a bit. No good on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Dort. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Here's Bembry. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Goes up on the wing. Again, the Thunder score. And Teague's got the ball here for Atlanta. To the inside. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Burton. And there's another one for the Thunder. Atlanta with the ball. Passes it to Graham. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Fast break, here they come. Here's Burton. Graham with the rebound. The Hawks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Teague, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Here's Dort. Here's Baisley, and Jones sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Baisley, good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Fernando, the pass to Teague, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Dort, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
They're over the limit. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Fernando! 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Paul. Second free throw, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Here's Atlanta now. Bembry the pass to Fernando. He kicks to Reddish. Pass to Graham. Tries a three. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bembry. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Now here's Reddish. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. Bembry shot good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
One shot.
That's good from Muscala. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Bembry the pass to Graham. Here's Fernando. And the pass to Bembry. Inside, Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 40. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect
of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot misses, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Teague, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jeff Teague. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And he sinks the second. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Buries it from 3-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Teague is just doing whatever he wants out there, and there is no way to slow him down. An absolute blast to watch him perform. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
You know, one thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. You know, so regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.